Today we're going to be talking about oysters, and in particular the restoration of the oysters in the Noosa River system. So we're aware from our work with Aboriginal elders that the Noosa River system contained vast oyster reefs. They were a staple diet of the Cubby Cubby people, to the extent where the shell middens in this Tewantin region were kilometres long and stories high. Post-colonisation, there was a realisation of the lime content in these oyster shells, and they were used to actually make road base, and the remaining oyster reefs in the river system were mined for that use.
With loss of probably 90% of the oysters throughout the river systems in Australia, that's been a huge loss of the things that clean the rivers. And as a consequence, most of the rivers we see are brown, and they should be clear.
The marine science curriculum that we developed involves the students actually participating through a wonderful community engagement project called the Oyster Gardening project, which has allowed students to actually become involved in the monitoring and the growth of those spats that will then help support the reef system.
The oysters actually not only benefit the river from a really practical, direct way through filtering the water and providing a habitat for key species, but also they're part of a much bigger restoration of the river.
I mean, there's so much work that's been put into these oysters, so it's so exciting to see them actually starting to be put into their forever homes, and hopefully when we see the results and come back with everything after a few months, it's gonna be amazing, and we'll have a look, and this is where it starts, and we'll see an amazing final product with all of these starting to recruit and make these their home and start doing all the good things that they're going to do for the river.